IRIS is an image recognition inventorying system developed by Cody White and Matt Whipple for the Senior Projects course in spring 2009 in the Computer Science Department at the University of Nevada, Reno. IRIS is a software system that's used to inventory objects. As opposed to using a barcode, what we do is we actually take physical pictures of the objects and process them to figure out what the object actually is. To do this, our interface uses video and picture taking capabilities so that we can see the object, take a picture of it, and then check it in or check it out from the inventory based on what the object actually is.
A match percentage threshold can be specified that tells how well images need to match objects in the database. Using the video and picture capabilities of IRIS, objects can be placed under the camera and a picture can be taken for later processing.
To add an object to the IRIS inventory after a picture has been taken, the user needs to select the Check-in button, at which point a window will pop up showing a list of possible matches in the inventory. However, since this is a new object, the new item box will be selected, and the object's name can be input for later reference. At this time, we can also specify how many objects are going to be checked in by adjusting the amount. After adding an object to the inventory, we can click the Check Inventory button to see the status of the inventory. Here we see the hearing tester with all the interest points that our algorithm generated over it to figure out what the object really was. Now, at this point, we'd like to add a new object to the inventory. So we're going to take a stethoscope, put it under the video, and take a picture of it. Once a picture has been taken, we can check it into the inventory using the same procedure as before. Again, there's nothing matching it, so we say that it's a new item, and we give it a name. In this case, it's a stethoscope. Again, we can adjust the amount that we're checking in and click OK. At this point, we can check the inventory and see that indeed the stethoscope has been added.
If an item has already been added to the database and a new image of that item is checked in, the user is presented with a list of possible matches, and this is what IRIS really does, is match items. In this case, our hearing tester matched at 77%. We can specify that we want to add 3 new hearing testers and then check the database to see that 3 new hearing testers were actually added. Similar to adding items to the inventory, items can be checked out by pressing the Checkout button. A list of possible matches is shown as before, and if an item is selected, a preview is shown on the right. The amount to be checked out can be specified, and then the user can check the inventory to see that the item was indeed checked out.
The hardware setup for the IRIS system is fairly simple. What we use is a tripod with a camera attached at a fixed height and orientation. What this does is it allows us to take pictures of objects from the same relative location and height so that we don't have to deal with varying sizes of images in order to recognize them. As far as the computer portion of the hardware setup is concerned, all that's required is the USB cable from the webcam so that the system can take pictures and capture video for later processing. The specific webcam that we chose for the IRIS system is the PlayStation 2's iToy developed by Sony. This was chosen because it's relatively cheap, light, and easy to use. It produces a 640 by 480 image, which is large enough for us to perform the image recognition analysis on.
Thank you for watching our video on the IRIS software system. As noted before, this was developed at the University of Nevada, Reno as part of the Spring 2009 Senior Projects course. This was developed by Matt Whipple and Cody White.